they out recruit you. So they're going to be elite. They're still going to be an elite team.
You're not with these two teams as preseason top 10 teams. You're not going to convince me to put Oklahoma as S tier and then Texas as B tier just because you're biased towards the burnt orange.
Wait. They went 5-7 a year ago. Just because ESPN loves them because of the Longhorn Network doesn't mean that you have to or anybody else should believe you. Welcome back to Nobody's Safe. Nobody's safe. Nobody's safe. I am back here with the frenemy co-host Bryce Pinson. I am your host, Jason Watkins. And if you love college football, you are definitely in the right place. So make sure that you smash that subscriber button, like our videos, and don't forget to ring that bell so that you do not miss one moment of the Nobody's Safe podcast. Bryce, we are back to do some more tiers for the conferences. Today we are going with the big dogs in the SEC. The new SEC, as you will see when OU and Texas join either next year or the year after, starting to look more and more like next year to me. So I figured we should go ahead and toss them in.
Jason, am I looking bald today?
You are. You're always bald, though.
You know what? SEC, that reminds me.
Before we get started, let's just go ahead and do this.
That's right. Let's just get this going. You know what I'm saying? So Jason's been having a rough time here lately. I've been waiting to say this for about 3 episodes because, you know, we've been recording from Walmart internet in the hotel room. And anyways, take 3. Jason has been struggling lately because his boy Otis Taylor didn't get in the Hall of Fame, and he was sad. He might have shed a few tears. And I'm like, you know what? How can I throw salt in his wounds? And this is what I came up with. Because that's what frenemies do.
That is what frenemies do. That's what enemies do.
Well, whatever.
But,
bring it on.
Definitely not going to lie to you. I shed a few tears over Otis Taylor not getting into the Hall of Fame. But in the end, it really has only served as future motivation and a little vitriol against a few people when it comes to that. But let's not talk about Otis Taylor in this episode. Let's get back to the tiers. We are, again, going to talk SEC football with the additions of these 2 Big 12 teams, one of which is a juggernaut, the other one that sucks. But anyway, let's move on.
All right, I'm going to host this one. Yeah, I'm going to. So we'll just start by throwing Texas up in the S tier because I'm wearing the hat. And it looks really good for them to have the S next to them. Where do we got Alabama?
Yeah, we're not going to go Alabama first, and you're going to have to take Texas out of there immediately. They should actually be in the trash.
No, they're going to make better than the trash. We're gonna fight because that's my favorite team of all time.
Yeah.
Besides.
Okay. So just for everybody's to jog everybody's memory here, he's an A&M fan, not a Texas fan. This is just so he can bust chops.
I'm feeling pretty Texas-y right now. The great state of Texas, Austin. The music and the barbecue is calling me. You know what I mean? Okay.
Well, Austin's cool. Austin's cool. It's in and of its own. But aside from having UT there, okay. So let's go with the trash tier, which you got it right at the moment, is definitely Vanderbilt.
Oh yeah, I think they're in there all by themselves. In my opinion, think so.
I would tend to agree with that. I generally you might want to say somebody like, well, Missouri hasn't been good lately, but they're not trash. Yeah. And I would also say Tennessee finally got better. So yeah, I think at the moment. The only one left right now. The only one left is Vanderbilt. So
Missouri's got to be C.
Yeah, Missouri's going to be a C. You can go also with, I would say, right at the moment.
The
Gamecocks.
Look at this.
South Carolina is definitely a C.
Yeah, good call. And where's Arkansas at? I'm not really sure about them this year.
Arkansas's B, man. They turned it around last year. They look like they could be. They've got a good coach. They've got a heck of a freaking offensive coordinator in Kendall Briles. They beat Texas last year. Not that, but everybody beat Texas. But they had some big wins. So for Arkansas, it was a really good season. They've got a good coach. They're on their way. We'll see if they can get any further than B. But right now they're B.
They're like it'll help my brain a little bit if we can just go ahead and elevate Alabama and Georgia and just get it over with, just to clear some schools, man. I don't care about your brain, because this is rough.
I don't care about your brain.
I can't even do this.
I know it hurts you, but you're just gonna have to settle down there, killer.
Since I'm in control of the mouse.
Also, let's see.
All right, so who are we looking at?
I think that, come on, man. Why would you do that so that they can just go ahead and turn it off?
But everyone knows they're there, Jason. They're not going to turn it off because everyone's looking to where we're going to put Oklahoma and Texas. There's a lot of fans here looking for Tennessee. There's a lot of guys in charge. There's a lot of Alabama and Georgia. Everyone knows where they're at. So those are the easy ones. Now, I don't think – is there another A tier? I mean, preseason polls have Texas and Oklahoma at 7 and 8. Now, I can't put Texas up there.
No way. I think Texas is B, at least for the moment. Until they prove otherwise. Bro, they went 5 and 7.
Where's Oklahoma?
They got to be S tier. They have to be S tier. You know why? I can tell you why. In fact, I wrote all this down because I knew where we were going and I knew what you would say. So all time against teams not named Missouri that are SEC schools, they're 45-25 or 43-25-3. They're the only team. They've got more conference championships than anybody in the country by a lot at 50. And, they recruit better than most SEC schools. If you're not LSU, Alabama, or Georgia lately, they out-recruit you. So they're going to be elite. They're still going to be an elite team.
You're not with these two teams as preseason top 10 teams. You're not going to convince me to put Oklahoma as S tier and then Texas as B tier just because you're biased towards the burnt orange.
Wait. They went 5 and 7 a year ago. Just because ESPN loves them because of the Longhorn Network doesn't mean that you have to or anybody else should believe you. That's crap. They're not an S tier team. They're not.
No, I'm not trying to put them S tier, but I'm like, they're not B. If you're putting Oklahoma, I thought you were putting Texas B and Oklahoma A. Like, I'm cool with that. But if they're S tier, I kind of want to put Texas A because they're a preseason top 10 school.
Listen, man, when Sark isn't there, maybe. But to me, fine. You want to throw them in the A team?
No. I'm throwing Oklahoma there. No, let's just we'll just worry about Texas last. You'll find out where I put Texas if you watch till the end of the video because I'm in control of the mouse today, boys. We don't have to hear this biased Oklahoma Sooner bullcrap like we always have to hear. We're going to see where they really belong today.
You don't have to yell, bro. You don't have to yell.
I'm yelling, bro. You got me riled up. You see this hat?
Everybody laugh with me. Oklahoma fans. Come on.
All right, who we got? Ole Miss. Ole Miss got a good coach.
Ole Miss
good program.
I think they're A. They're A right now.
Texas A&M got a good coach, good recruiting class.
They got the number one recruiting class of all time. So yeah, they're A. Because until they win something, you can't put them in the.
They can't be A.
In fact, their coach is on the hot seat right now, and they have not been recruiting well. They're in trouble.
They got to be B. They're B.
Okay.
Hold on. I got us. I'll fix it, bro.
I also think that Florida is C tier at the moment.
I got us. C plus. How about we do this? Just so no one's mad. See? Is that good? There we go. Come on now.
Yeah, Florida is also a C. If they're at least a C plus. Okay.
LSU, new coach, new
A.
They're always A, right?
And in fact, they're S. They're S, bro. Come on, stop it. They're S.
Are they S?
They could win a national championship immediately.
Their preseason, yeah, you're probably right.
Bro,
So
they recruited in the top 5 last year, even though they stunk under Coach.
I see where this is going. Everybody,
they have a good coach.
Listen,
they have a good coach.
This dude will put everybody who's preseason top 10 in S tier, but he's like Texas is C plus.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, this is freaking ridiculous. Anyways, let's move on.
Let me ask you this. I just want to ask you point blank: is Texas a freaking S tier to you?
Well, I said you had to wait till the end.
Oh God! Look who talking shit then.
Tennessee, they're top 25. Hey, their quarterback only threw like 3 interceptions all year last year.
And Heupel is recruiting great. Hey man, you don't get no arguments. They're an A team. They're a top 25 school, and they're a top 25 school that did well. They had a better
Ole Miss
record
in the rankings. Where's Ole Miss?
Ole Miss is probably top 15.
Ole Miss is 17. Texas A&M is 12. I like them in the B, but we can put them A. We'll put them A. I like them B.
I feel like if you're a top 25 school and you finished the year last year, you got your same quarterback. I think it's fair.
Oh, so we might as well put Mississippi State because you just described them.
No.
They have they're a top 25 school, and they just finished, and they have their same quarterback. What else were you going to say?
They're not.
So it doesn't go both ways?
Yeah, maybe so.
No, let's move them down. Okay. But Tennessee, it's biased. You love schools more than you love others. I mean, I get it. Whatever. Kentucky.
What the hell are you talking about? Because so do you.
I do.
Jerk off. Shut up.
Guys, I am tired tonight, and I can't put up with his nonsense.
Kentucky's a B. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe an A too. I don't know.
Kentucky has to be A. I'll argue with you on that. I want them A.
I think they're there.
I think Kentucky's probably better than Tennessee and Mississippi State.
Yeah, I think they're better than Mississippi State. I don't know about Tennessee. Maybe Tennessee beat them last year. Did they not?
War. You're right, but it was a war. It was a heck of a football game.
Where was that game at? Do you remember?
In Kentucky. They went in there and beat them down. They didn't beat them down. They won it at the last end of the game.
To be fair, it could, when you're an upstart team, people aren't looking for you. It's easier to win some of those games. We'll see how good Tennessee really is this year, when everybody's expecting them to be pretty good and prepares for them a little more. Because usually they've been so bad since Philip Fulmer left that it's been a dumpster fire for a long time. So we'll find out if they take that next step or not. They look good, but we'll see. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. To me, I think Texas is at least a B, but I don't really have a problem with A other than the fact that they haven't won shit in 10 years.
Yeah, and
they've been in the Big 12. I don't understand why anybody thinks that they're going to be elite in the SEC when they couldn't win the Big 12. Oklahoma won 6 straight conference titles.
Time out. That's not what this is. This isn't 3 years from now. This is this year if they were in the same conference. This is this year. So I don't want to hear, how would they play if they played this year? Would they be S tier like ESPN says they're S tier, Jason?
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Their quarterback was a 4-stringer at Ohio State. Yeah, did you just throw your hat off? Good boy.
We got to put on B. We're going B. And here's why, guys. I want to root for Texas. Hey, I actually like Texas just because I hate Oklahoma that much. I really do hate Oklahoma. That is no joke. It's not just because of Jason. I really do hate Oklahoma. Like a real quick story. Whenever I was in high school.
Are you really going to go over the tolls? Oh, no.
No, not the tolls. Whenever I was in high school, I played for this team that was a rival against, this other team. And there was this kid, his name was Landry Jones. He went to that team, and I was like, you know what? I'll root for him because he's from New Mexico. I didn't play against him. I am rooting for this kid because he's from New Mexico, and he's really, really good. Then he goes to Oklahoma, who I absolutely hate. And I put on an Oklahoma shirt for that season. And then he went to the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro, and I was like, screw that kid. I can't stand him.
Hey, man.
Don't care about him.
Back up off of Landry, bro.
He's my cousin's cousin. Like, literally, like Braxton.
Landry,
Braxton's
get off of Landry,
whatever.
Bro.
All right, anyways. Moving on. But anyways, with Texas, I like Texas because they hate Oklahoma. I really do. And I think they have one of the cooler logos in college football. It's iconic. People love it.
You can flip it upside down real easy. It is pretty cool. You can saw the horns off. You can do any kind of shit like that.
Shut up. I am talking.
I'm never
Anyways,
away with that.
Here is the problem. The only thing I'm going to give Jason is this team underperforms every year. They had it right with Tom Herman, and they just continue to get it wrong. And they got all these great quarterbacks and all these great recruits every single year, and they
had the
win
best running back in the country a year ago and hardly used them, and they still went 5-7. I mean,
yep. And Bijan Robinson, or was that his name?
Bijan Robinson.
If they could prove us wrong, like they're B tier until proven otherwise, and they may be C+ tier until proven otherwise. Honestly.
Yeah, listen. You don't have to convince me. I think they suck.
I mean, they have been leave for a long time. Oh, leave it up. My bad.
Well, just send it to me. I got something. Send it to
me. We'll throw her up there. I just wanted to see my bald head without the Texas hat.
Okay, folks. So as you see here,
Bama, Georgia, Oklahoma, LSU on the S tier. The A tier, we got Ole Miss, Texas A&M, Tennessee, and Kentucky. And the B tier, because Jason hates the Texas, and I don't think they're good. Texas B tier, Gators B tier, Mississippi State, and Arkansas.
It has nothing to do with Jason hating Texas. I hate Alabama too, so they're up there in the S tier, and so whatever.
Yeah,
but right. And I don't really give a crap about A&M, and they're above them. So all right, well, that's the end of it for us tonight. Hey, folks, don't forget, subscribe.
Comment, ring the bell, help us out.
Hey, why'd you guys put Kentucky out of the S tier?
I can hear it coming. So just go ahead, come on with it.
Mizzou, we had Drew Lock 5 years ago. Come on now.
And sucked into. All right, we'll talk to you guys later on. Nobody's safe. You know that. And as long as we're up here, nobody's safe.
Nobody's safe.